Hey there, everybody. My name is Gold, and welcome back to the H-Cast. I have a new cast of characters today for you. Matt, as always, he's down here now, and we have a special guest today, which is Brandon.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
First
here.
guest.
He's here to H. Yeah, first guest. Pillsbury's off watching his grandparents bust down to Dirty Dobby dancing. So until then, Brandon is here. Also because this episode is the One Piece episode.
Special one.
The One Piece.
I've heard it's
episode.
real.
I've heard
It is
so.
real. I heard tales.
Mm-hmm. Stories.
Yeah,
Legends.
Jacob is now pretty far into it.
Yeah.
From it's been a week since we've recorded last time, and he's went from Arlong Park to Skypiea.
Which he's been waiting for his whole life.
Oh,
He's always
I
wanted to be in
I
Skypiea.
love Skypiea. I've wanted it
Oh,
for
he
years.
texted me a few days ago. We're almost at Skypiea.
He's never seen it. He doesn't know what happens in it, but he's been waiting for it his whole life.
He knows that people are low on it, but he actually really likes it, and it's just a matter of personal taste.
God, it's just a bit at this point because I just heard of it before, and so it's like, oh man, Skypiea's peak, and they're like, no, it sucks. I'm like, no, I love Skypiea. Don't say that about Skypiea.
It's gonna suck if you just hate it though. That would be funny though.
I want you to see how bad it truly is. I just want you to know.
It's like, man, it's so boring. Nothing happens.
Nothing
Oh,
happens
man.
for so long. So long. There's a
1
really
minute.
there's a really fat guy who comes around and messes with him for a minute, but that's really it. And
Okay.
then the big boss comes, and then finally something happens.
That sounds like peak
Yeah,
to
the
me.
The second half
Sounds
is
like
really
peak.
good.
The second half is good.
It's got probably, in my opinion, the best Sanji frame of the entire show. When he gets electrocuted and lights the cigarette.
Oh yeah.
That
You
one's
know,
tough.
Jaya, the arc before it was really good. I got to meet Blackbeard, and I got to see the cherry pie frame. This pie
Yeah.
is so bad I could die. This pie is so good I could
It's
die.
so good. Yeah.
And then the secret third one, this pie is so mid I could live.
See, now you understand the TikToks.
I do. I fully understand it. And I didn't know this Blackbeard, and then Lucas was just like, hey, that was Blackbeard, by the way. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't think they call him Blackbeard. They're just like, teeth.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He's just a guy drinking around, and you never learn. Well, not until later.
Jacob's gonna be on the time skip in a month, but he's gonna drop it at Fishman Island. Because he's just
Dear God,
Jacob's gonna hate Fishman Island.
don't do it to yourself. Just skip Fishman Island. I'll tell you what happens. Don't do it to yourself.
I'm pro skipping Fishman Island. It's the only arc
I gotta watch it.
I watched it not knowing I was supposed to skip it. Dear God, it was the worst. It made me drop it for 2 months. I couldn't face One Piece again.
So boring.
I gotta watch it. It's gotta happen.
There's 3 good episodes. When they meet Jinbei again, that one's a good one. And then the first 2 episodes of the fight, because we get to see everyone after the time skip, but then everything else just sucks.
Yeah, because the main villain's he's fight everyone. Then they finally ask him why he's fighting everyone. He's like, because that's it.
He's just I'm racist.
So
I'm
just
racist.
Sword Art Online.
I'm racist.
I'm racist. That's his motive.
Yeah,
He just hates humans.
Yeah, he's just racist, and he doesn't even know why.
So
Yeah,
so
he's mad at
Arlong-
humans for being racist. Yeah, but at a higher degree, because he's mad at humans for being racist, but he's more racist than the humans. So he's just a hypocrite.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, racism is okay if it's for a good cause. And I stand by that statement.
I don't know where you're going with that one, man.
Yeah,
I'm not picking up what you're putting down here.
You want to explain a little further?
Here to share with the
right.
class.
You want to expound on that statement?
I don't think I do. I sense I've made a
He's at a
mistake.
loss.
No. If you're gonna tell me, you might as well tell me. Come on, pal.
So the One Piece.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah,
Let's move past.
nice pivot.
Yeah, the one. Nice segue there, pal. Yeah, right into the one. So,
Why is Pillsbury taking chat?
I know, I
What a
got it.
nerd.
You
Go back
need-
to your grandparents' party. I guess. Well, Jacob's texting. I'll talk to Brandon because we're on the same arc. I think. We're on Whole Cake, right?
sorry.
Are you on Whole Cake?
Oh yeah, I'm finally at the fight on Whole Cake after the tea party. It's getting cooked. They're getting cooked a little bit.
I'm 4 episodes in, but let me tell you, it's pretty good so far. But I think, I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I don't care too much for pacing. like if it's good or bad. If I like the show, I'll watch it. Right. Dressrosa is my favorite arc. I think it was really good.
Whoa there,
See, I
pal.
knew it was
Whoa
good.
there,
Like,
pal. That thing is 49 hours for one whole day in actual One Piece time.
Dressrosa takes place in like an afternoon. It's kind of crazy.
Really?
Yeah, and it's 49 hours worth of episode to just go over the same day 15 times from 5 different perspectives.
Yeah.
And it's just so freaking old. It's just,
Yeah,
and then
it's
just
weird.
Skypiea is only 14
But
hours.
Huh?
Skypiea is only 14 hours, so it's basically the best arc.
it's oh yeah, man.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
sure.
I
But
can't wait.
the timing of One Piece is weird because post time skip, Fishman Island, Punk Hazard, and Dressrosa happened in like 3 days, but it's like 300 episodes.
Wait. Are you right? No.
Because they go back to Sabaody, and then
Yeah.
Fishman Island is right after, but that's also in a day.
Fishman Island was a day too?
Yeah,
It's just one day?
and then they go to Punk Hazard right after they get out of Fishman Island. And then there might be like time in between Punk Hazard and Dressrosa.
See,
but
Punk Hazard wasn't that bad in my opinion. It might have happened in like one day, and the pacing was still like 20 hours. I forget how long that one was. It was like
it was.
20 or
I
above.
liked it.
But that one was good. I felt the pacing was way better than the others. Plus, they introduced Kinemon in with his.
I love Kinemon, bro.
Kinemon is awesome.
He's head for chance. He's immediately a top 5 character.
Oh yeah, he has the most useless devil fruit.
Oh
but
yeah.
Oh yeah, he put a leaf on your head. Clothes. Boom.
They gave some tough fits in Dressrosa, like Zoro's.
Yeah.
Like, that was
Wait, so
hard.
he's got the Animal Crossing fruit, basically?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
That's
Exactly.
good. I mean, the thing is Robin's devil fruit seems kind of busted, based on what I'm seeing.
I feel like she could really just murder anyone she wants.
Like, is
Because she
there
can instantly pop out hands.
a range
She should
limit?
break people's necks.
I don't think there's a range limit. I've never seen.
No, she
Because
can go pretty far.
she's like, watch this. And then she just makes eyes appear on Luffy's hand that's like hundreds of feet down in clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a limit to how many limbs she could do either. I think that she could just spawn 10 billion and just turn it all into one leg and then just kick the world.
Yeah. There's scenes like in post time skip she'll just like make them all one, like you said. Or like there's parts where they need a ladder. So she just like connects a bunch of hands.
Oh.
Like that.
You know, honestly,
But there's like millions of
pretty
them.
useful devil
Also,
fruit then.
how strong are her limbs, dear God? Like to take
she's
that
holding
because
like that way. That's
because it's as strong as her limbs normally are. So she's got some like big forearms.
yeah.
She's
Right.
mid-sun Escanor constantly.
Oh yeah, she's the one constantly.
Of course. She's got them beefy guys like climbing up the arms, especially like Dressrosa. Like they escape the Coliseum and there's like 9-foot, like probably 600 pounds.
So many people just going on that thing, and she does not care.
He's nice though.
Yeah, Zoro's been pretty good so far. He didn't do
Zoro's-
much, but I
Tends to
did
be like that
appreciate
in
the
the
fight in what's it called? I'm forgetting arc names now. I've watched too many arcs. I'm forgetting names.
You're just gonna start, pal. You're only around 2 episodes, 200 episodes, pal. Come on, you gotta keep up.
Hold on. I'm going to.
You only got 2 seconds till you explode, pal. I'm sorry, it's just how it is.
You're on the clock. You're on the clock.
It's almost time. It's almost time to go.
You're done.
Alabasta.
Gone.
I'm kicking you out.
Alabasta.
There we go.
Alabasta.
Where he's fighting the dude who's made of steel, and he's like, "You can't cut steel," and he's like, "Watch me, I just will," and then he does.
Yeah.
And that's like something they actually do. Like he continues to cut through steel. So, but at the beginning they'll like look back at it and they're like, "Oh, this is where he learned it." But now like they don't care because it's just pre-established. But
yeah.
I know this is an unpopular opinion. I love Chopper.
Fuck Chopper. I just
see, I don't get the hate for Chopper. He's my least favorite Straw Hat, but like I like him.
It's not that he's bad. It's just that he's so annoying.
But he's cute.
He's He's so weak too. He's one of the weakest ones, even though he can turn into a 7 foot tall man with biceps bigger than Nami's whole body. Yeah, he can still do nothing. The most I've seen him do is carry people away from the fight, and that's it.
Yeah, he just kind of runs. Also, all of his transformations post time skip suck, in my opinion.
Yeah, they
all
do.
All of the pre time skip ones are so much better.
I mean, he does do one good thing in, I'm pretty sure it's Skypia. Doesn't he? He defeats one whole powerful enemy on his own. So far that I've seen, that's the best that he's ever done. Jacob, you're in for a treat there, pal.
Jacob, it's Skypia is Jacob's arc.
It is all for you, Jacob. All for you. That's who he made it for.
They knew.
Yeah.
The One Piece was Skypia all along. It was all for you.
They just live in Skypia. That's gonna be the One Piece app.
And I know this is the One Piece episode, but I'm gonna divert just very quickly. Brandon has not read the JJK manga, so he's in the same boat as Pillsbury. However, we can say the JJK manga has ended.
I was actually gonna bring this up to you. I said this before. I was gonna say we could talk about it briefly here, or we can wait till next week to go more in depth about it. And the announcement will have come out by then.
Yeah. But I mean, I do want to lightly touch on it.
You know? We can touch on it. Yeah.
You can touch on it. Come on, touch it.
Yeah, let's touch it. No, it sucks.
Yeah, the ending. Bad. The ending was like not good.
It's rough.
Yeah, where he turned into a blob and then just.
Well, that was like 3 chapters ago, Brandon. This.
I'm sorry.
The latest chapter. Yeah. It was honestly. It was just. I mean, this isn't not even that much of a spoiler, honestly, because of how just awful it is. Sukuna and Mahito are talking, and Mahito's like, because like in the afterlife or something, like before they die, like you know how Gojo and like how
they're just kind of hanging out.
How, you know, in like the Shibuya incident, you know, in the Shibuya incident, whenever he touches Sukuna's soul and then he's like talking to Sukuna. It's like that again, and he's like, "Why did you do it?" He's like, "You know, I saw 2 ways. I could either live this life or live a different one and be a curse." And
I did this one.
And I was a curse. And he's like,
"Yeah.
What are you going to do now?" He's like, "I'm going to go with Urahime, or Ura, whatever her name is, and we're going to live happily ever after." And then you see them walking off, holding hands. And then there's a picture of
Sukuna was the main character all along.
It's a picture of Sukuna's finger, and it just is like, "Thank you for reading Jujutsu Kaisen."
I think the JJK was friends with me along the way, guys. Honestly, I mean,
everything was so rushed. That was the whole thing. Was just like
really quickly pivoting to something Lucas said. He said, "I was like, the One Piece is real," and he was like, "I don't think the One Piece is the point." Which basically means that the One Piece is the friends we made along the way.
No. He made an announcement. He made an announcement specifically saying it is not the friends we made along the way.
No, I know. He was like, "We'll be getting something physical."
But what Lucas said, the point of the show was not about the One Piece, which therefore means the One Piece is the friends we made along the way.
Yes,
because
you want to put it like
Lucas,
that.
Lucas is undercover Oda. He's just hanging out with us. He's in the info straight from the source.
Yeah. He's also gay.
Oh yeah,
naturally.
He's written all along. Tell him to hurry up, dear God.
Yeah, no, the past few chapters of JJK have just been so rushed.
Yeah, they were not good.
Hikari's the most wasted character in any fiction.
Yeah, they just chucked away the coolest character ever and just said, you go fight in that corner for 7 months where no one can see you. Have fun. Goodbye.
And come back naked.
Oh. Yeah, they fucked in there. Like, just don't even try to pull a fast one on us, all right?
Yeah. You really think they were fighting all those 7 months? Mm-hmm.
How did her shirt was off when they left? How is that possible?
Well,
I guess you could say he got lucky.
Say he hit the jackpot.
Yeah, he has one fight in the whole manga. Also, you know that Gege's colorblind?
Yeah, you told me about that recently. I found that really interesting.
So characters' hairs are not supposed to be what they are. Yuji's hair is supposed to be blonde.
And apparently Hikari is actually supposed to be black, not just kind of
beige.
Yeah, he is supposed to be black, apparently.
I've not actually seen Hikari colored, I don't think.
He's
like
he's
in
in
all
color.
object, I've only seen it in
He's in color on a cover once, I think. Don't quote me on
check that out.
Yeah, and that's why characters sometimes have like bluish hair or kind of greenish tones, even though it's just supposed to be black hair.
Yeah, Maki's hair was supposed to be like brown, but it's green. I don't know how you messed it up that bad, but he really did.
I
can't picture them with other colored hair though.
I know.
Yeah, honestly,
it makes sense
what makes
because it's an anime.
Yeah.
Well, like blonde Yuji just doesn't make sense to me.
Also, I'm like, when Jacob told me this, I was like, why isn't there just one guy looking over his work? Like, yeah, you made him pink, right? Like, no one checked this. No one said nothing.
Yeah.
They let the man do his work.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah. I think it's like, the thing is the manga might have turned out bad, but I'd still have a lot of respect for that guy because like the art was really good throughout the whole thing, and have it being one dude making that much art and doing that, I mean, like I couldn't do that in a million years.
Yeah.
Being weekly for a lot of it too.
Yeah.
That being high quality, that's impressive.
Minus
yeah.
the like six breaks he took.
Yeah, well, I'm not here to shit on him for like. Obviously, the art's great. Some of the best modern stuff. But the show and the manga peaked at Calling Games, in my opinion.
Yeah, Shibuya Incident and Calling Games are like my top 2 favorite arcs.
Gojo Sukuna was good.
You've seen Shibuya Incident though, so you. Oh, also Hidden Inventory. Hidden Inventory arc is good.
That was good.
That's the Gojo's past arc.
Well, I can't wait. Can't wait to see it animated.
You've seen it
one day.
You've seen it, Brandon.
What?
It's the first 5 episodes of season 2.
Where the girl gets popped.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I thought you were talking even younger.
God no.
No.
Oh, and also the new My Hero episode came out today. Brandon hasn't seen it, so we can't go into detail on that. But it was so good.
I do not mind.
Oh, okay. I mean, if
we have your permission, then we will go in depth about it.
Yeah, you guys can do whatever you want.
So,
I really don't care. And half of everything's been spoiled through TikTok already.
Oh sure.
So Dabi pulls up again.
You're a big Dabi fan.
I am. I
saw Dabi enter. Dabi's pretty hot.
I mean, yeah.
I think his character's good. I think a little bit of it was wasted. Anyway, Dabi's gonna blow up, right? And so Endeavor's like, my son, my sweet baby boy.
Caressing there.
And then Tenya Ida goes Super Saiyan and just flies across the universe.
It was like 10. It said like 10 kilometers in like 3 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, he goes supersonic.
Nice.
And it was peak animation too.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty good episode. And also All Might is there. And
he's here.
You see All For One like flying across a thing, and he's like, he can't ignore me. He just can't. He's like, but you're quirkless. And he's
Stain
like,
Stain was there too.
And he goes, he like hits the I am here. It was crazy. It's like, he can't ignore me because I am here. And you see like this technology like start forming around All Might. It's very cool.
And Stain was there. Using like 2 frames.
Speaking of peak animation, to bring it back for a second, I cannot wait for Wano with that.
I was telling Jacob this earlier.
Dear God, I can't wait.
The best looking. I think any show is looked. The colors are so vibrant in Wano.
I know. I just can't wait. I want it. I want it now. But I got it through Whole Cake.
Also, that's not bad. The Whole Cake's good.
No, Whole Cake's awesome. I just want to see better animation. And plus Wano.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Also, what comes after Whole Cake? Is it Wano direct after Whole Cake?
No, there's like a short. They go to the Reverie.
Oh, they go to the Reverie?
Summit. Yeah, but it's like 10
with
episodes.
all the kings of the nation or whatever. Yeah.
I know nothing about that arc. All I know is that it's after.
They don't crash the Reverie, do they?
They don't
pull up on the Gorosei, do they?
I do not think they would get cooked if they pulled up on the Gorosei.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I thought I don't know how. Nothing about Whole Cake was spoiled for me except for pudding. That was the only thing that was spoiled. So I didn't know how they're gonna pull up on Big Mom like that.
I don't know anything really about Whole Cake. I know about Wano. But I feel like Wano is just like
about Wano too.
I know like the big obviously there's a big moment in Wano, but I think a lot of people know it.
Mm-hmm.
Big Mom. Oh well, yeah.
But also I don't know if you've seen the clip, but it's where Luffy does this attack, and he says he's gonna be king of the pirates, and it's like a really hype, like it's the usual Luffy thing, but it's like a really hype moment. And Jacob, we did an episode or a segment last episode or a few episodes ago. We gave shonen main characters my hero quirks, and so Jacob was like, "Oh, we should." Yeah, so he showed you like his narrations where he did like the present.
Oh, I haven't shown him the video yet.
No.
But I'll show it to you after the pod episode if you want. Yeah. I'll send it to you.
So he would do like a clip or whatever, and then he would cut it, and he'd do like the present mic narration. And he asked me one for Luffy, and I sent him that one from Wano, and that's what got him to keep watching.
That's what made me start watching One Piece. Beautiful. And then a week later, I was on episode 100. Actually, 4 days later.
So top too. The cape.
It only gets better, Jacob. It's just only goes up.
And I know you're talking about animation.
For Long Ring, Long Land. Skip it. God dang it.
I see. Here's like Long Ring, Long Land is like plot wise, it's shit. It's so bad.
It's kind of funny. You want to know the main plot about it? Luffy grows an afro. I say that's the main plot. That's it.
Yeah, you can watch that. Good.
So useless.
Well, you were talking about animation, and I know Brandon doesn't really like the old school animation style of like the 90s-ish animation, because I'm still at like the 4:3 ratio, old school animation. I like it because of like the oldness of it. I think it's like kind of cool. It's not as good necessarily, but I think it's kind of cool.
It's nice. Like I don't like. There's some people who just like won't watch stuff because of old animation. I'd never be like that, but obviously like
I'm like that.
Yeah, Brandon.
If I had to choose between the beginning of One Piece and Wano, I'm picking Wano.
I made one exception with that rule of mine. Like I don't watch the old school animation. The only exception I made was with Bleach, because Bleach is just so freaking cool, man. Bleach is amazing. I'm pretty sure neither of you have seen it, but you should watch it.
That's amazing. That's the next of the big three I would watch is Bleach.
Good. I'm on like episode 200. I'm on the Espadas. The intro for the Espadas is so cool. Their theme music and everything. I love it. It's engraved in my soul.
The current, and also like the Fishman Island, the post time skip animation is just like kind of boring to me. Like it's not bad, but it's just like it's bland. But it gets better. Like the end of Dressrosa, like the fight with Doflamingo in Gear 4 is definitely good. And then Whole Cake, it's kind of so far what I've seen, like just a little bit higher quality. There's more details and stuff.
Yeah, they finally are starting to slowly get better. Then it gets to Wano with the
and like I don't know. Have you seen the Egghead animation?
Me or him?
I mean, either of you.
I mean, I saw the clip.
The Egghead animation.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
It's nice, but it's a bit like I don't like when they like go really fast and things look so like less detail. You know how they do that? Where like
the blur motions.
Yeah, or and everything will just look like messy. I'm not the biggest. Like I don't hate it.
Yeah,
but
it's the same thing that happened with Attack on Titan. The reason that I didn't like Attack on Titan's animation as much is whenever they switched to the 3D models of Titans instead of like the 2D drawn.
I hate when they like when animes randomly go with the 3D models like for no reason in the middle.
One Piece does that too with the boats.
Really? Oh, that's kind of.
I was in Zoe, and it was like the Sunny next to Barto's boat, and Barto's boat was drawn, but the Sunny was a 3D model, so it looked really bad because they were not the same medium.
Oh, and you had said big three earlier, and I think it's interesting. It's the big three is One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach, which I always thought Dragon Ball Z was a part of the big three, but there's exactly one reason why it's not. The reason it's not part of the big three is because it came out way before One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach, which, I mean, I think that one, they say like it's a big three because like they brought anime from the east to the west. But like I think Dragon Ball had a huge part in that too, so I really think that it should have been included in those.
Well, it has its own title as like the grandfather of anime. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, popularity. I think Dragon Ball's gotta be.
Isn't Dragon Ball still number one on like popularity?
Yeah, it's gotta be. I mean, like I remember when I was young, they were saying that like on like Cartoon Network at like once it would switch over to Adult Swim at 7, they would show Dragon Ball.
Right.
So it's been around doing that for a while. And like One Piece, and I know like nowadays like they'll do that. Like I'll be scrolling through channels or whatever, and they'll play like the other day they were playing like some random episode of Dressrosa at like 2 a.m. But Dragon Ball is like the only one that's consistently been being aired to the West. So I think that's definitely going to be a part of it because like kids would see it and they'll be like, oh, and then they'll go back and watch the rest of it.
Okay, yeah, I looked up a quick list real quick on what the most popular anime of all time, and the list makes sense. The first one's Dragon Ball, the second one's Pokemon.
Yeah.
Then third is Naruto, fourth is One Piece, then Sailor Moon is number 5. Interesting.
I guess.
See that I guess I understand that because Sailor Moon is like one of few anime characters I like heard of before watching.
Yeah, everyone's heard of it.
I didn't even know it was an anime, honestly. Sailor Moon.
I just thought it was
like
a show
just a cartoon.
Different animation. Yeah. But yeah, like I feel like everyone knows Naruto. I don't think a lot of people know Luffy as much, or like I feel like they do, but not as much as like Naruto or Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because I think Luffy is a very good main character. Dare I say the best that I've seen. I haven't seen a lot again.
Yeah, you've seen like 6 anime, and
it's up there. I mean, it's him or Ed Elric from Full Metal, in my opinion.
I still haven't watched that. I started watching the one that's like not the Brotherhood one, and then Jacob told me that I'm wrong, and so I haven't gone back to see the correct one. But so far,
no, God, the original Full Metal is not very good.
Yeah, the ending's really bad.
I only got to the Chimera episode on that one.
Well, I've never seen it, so I wouldn't know. So I don't know which episode that is for the original.
But yeah, the Brotherhood's definitely the best. It's also something that I want to rewatch. I feel like I'll like that one a lot more upon rewatching it because I was a bit skeptical on it at first. I also got to figure out what like I think of JJK because I'm so conflicted with my thoughts on it at this point.
Once it gets animated, I think I'll fully decide. I think the part that's animated right now is really good, but
and Culling Games is gonna be good too.
The manga is.
Also, ReZero comes back on Wednesday.
Oh, really? Wow.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been waiting.
It comes back with a 90-minute episode.
And I don't want to watch it because I
don't. Yeah.
Because what?
I don't want to watch 90 minutes of ReZero.
Jacob started it, and it's just like an exposition talking episode for 90 minutes.
I don't
know Brandon's thoughts on ReZero.
No, Brandon loves ReZero.
Okay. Wow, he's going to crucify me.
Tell him your thoughts on ReZero. He hasn't heard these.
I think it's fine. Here's the thing. I think Jacob likes it more than I do, but I think my thoughts are closer to his than they are to Andrew's because Andrew it's like his second favorite. And he was like he's constantly hyping everything up, and maybe it's just that because that's why I didn't like Full Metal as much as like Jacob and Andrew is because I went in with really high expectations. And I was like, I don't know what I could have done to meet them. So he's talking up ReZero, but like him and I like different types of like genres or whatever. So he played things up, and I was like, okay, I just didn't think it met what I thought was gonna happen. But like, there's some things I liked. I think season 1 was a lot better than season 2, in my opinion, just because I don't really care for a lot of the people from the mansion besides like Rem and Subaru. But season 2 did make me care about them more, which I guess is good. But season 3, I'm actually excited for because all my favorite characters are the other Royal Selection candidates, so it should be more interesting, at least for me.
Oh, also, Brandon, I don't know what you think about Roswell. Me and Matt both do not like him.
Oh, I hate him. He's awful.
Yeah, he's just using people for his own selfish gain. He said "Sawi," and then everyone forgave him. Basically, I mean, they punched him for like a minute, but "Sawi," I made oopsie, and then they all accepted him again for using them, abusing them for his own personal gain. They will oopsie on that one, and then they just took him back.
He did save them from the dog that one time, though. The big old dog.
He did what?
He killed that big old dog in the forest whenever Rem goes missing.
Well, yeah, that's just because he needed Subaru.
Sure.
It's the one reason, because without him, his plans would be foiled.
Yeah, Andrew's got him like top 5 characters in the show, and I'm like, that's crazy. He's bottom.
Yeah,
like, 1.
Well, Matt, to be fair, you did have Rom, like number 1.
Okay, it was like 3 episodes in. No, this was before Rem. This was when Rem was like killing people. This was before she did anything.
Fair enough. When Rem was beating people with chains.
Yeah, this was before he like brought her into the woods, like for the final run.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I liked her the whole time.
I didn't
like when she was whipping him with metal chains till he bled to death.
It's just off-putting.
Like, everybody has their taste.
You found that scene hot? Do you want to be him doing that?
You wish. I mean, I judge. Don't worry.
Perch pants.
A little perch pants.
Perch pants.
Oh yeah, I whipped it out enough to where now he says that. I just want you to know that it spread like a virus.
It spread. We have people who say perch pants.
Yeah.
Or who will say, "Oh, you can't just." Yeah, and Andrew was his argument was like, I like Doflamingo. Doflamingo's an awful person, but I like him as a character.
He's super cool.
Yeah, I don't like Roswell. He's not as cool as because that was his argument. He's like, you really like Doflamingo, but you don't like Roswell. Roswell's nowhere near as cool, in my opinion.
Yeah, the only cool thing he did is when he like threatened Subaru for when they thought that he killed one of either Rem or Rom, and he started whipping all the colored magic on his fingertips. That's the only cool thing I saw him do.
I don't even remember that. I'm gonna be honest.
Boring.
It's just that like, and the thing is I used to really like Subaru, but then I just think about it, and Subaru just kind of pisses me off for like 90% of the show.
He's just a little complainer the whole time. I get that there's like building trauma the whole time from dying constantly. He gets so much slack for that one. Honestly, I feel awful because he's died so many horrible deaths. But yeah, he's just a big old complainer the whole time, and then he starts like forcing Amelia to love him, and then it was,
yeah.
I think Jacob and I are both of the opinion that he should have ran away with Ram.
Yes,
that one time.
Agree. Yeah.
I'm glad we're all in agreement.
Like the thing is, I would have been so okay with if they ran away and then like he died whenever they ran away and he looped back and he had to do it again. But the fact that he was just like, Rem, let's run away, and she was like, nah, no. I'm in love with you, by the way. And he just said, sick.
Hits him with the hot. Oh, that's cool, man. Can you help me get this other girl, though? You want to help me out with this?
Of course. No,
just after confessing your love to me real quick. Let's set that aside and just like, can you help me pull this chick, this baddie over here? I mean, come on.
Rem's a cuck, I guess, is what I'm hearing. But
see, like Rem, you're cool and everything, but she has a fun little mouse. But
she's hot. Come on.
She has a mouse.
I don't know what he is. I think he's a cat. Is he a cat or?
He's a little cat guy. He's a little cat thing.
Yeah, but she's got a cat. Do you have a cat? No, you're just a demon.
Nah, you're just a one-horn demon freak.
Hear me out. This might have to go out of the pod episode, but I mean, like, I would let her use her demon horn in mysterious ways.
Mysterious ways, huh?
I'll make that short. That's going on the shorts, dude.
If that goes on the shorts list, then years of being okay with the Sword Art Online part where the rich people tie up the 14-year-olds is going as a clip.
That's not what I said. That is not what you said.
That is exactly what happened. I will send you the clip.
But I was like not cognitive. I was not paying attention. You guys talked about Sword Art Online for half an hour, and I was just like, yeah.
I know. Figuring out how to podcast a little bit, but we got it. Anyway, we're at 33 minutes. We should probably jump into the segment so we actually.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I'll pull out a little notepad so I can remember who drafted what. So, for this segment, we are going to be taking a list of main characters from different anime, and we are going to be drafting a pirate crew from it, hitting the 5 pillars of a good pirate crew, being a captain, a vice captain, or swordsman. I'm okay with either of those being that one. A cook, a navigator, and then a doctor. You got that?
I'm loud.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to flip a 3-sided coin, and by that I mean I'm going to roll a d3 to see who gets first pick.
We doing snake draft or just like
what does that
repeat?
Yeah.
So if the order's like Jacob, Brandon, me, I would go twice in a row. So it'd go Jacob, Brandon, me, Brandon, Jacob,
and
Jacob.
Well, actually, we could do that to where it's like, it goes boop. It'll be like me, Brandon, you, then you, Brandon, me, then you, Brandon, me, you, Brandon, me. So the person who goes first just gets first pick for it, and then it just keeps going in the backwards order for the rest of the thing.
Sure.
Works for me. Okay. I'll be 1, Brandon, you're 2, Matt, you're 3. Okay. Let's see. 3. All right, Matt, you get to go first then.
Hot. All right. So I'm looking at the list here. I don't see a lot of these people could be good captains, but I don't know about other things. So I don't know if I want to get a good captain off the board. Also, I'm assuming Luffy's not on here, but I didn't look.
Right. No, he isn't. And if you need any characters explained, I can do that. And also, Brandon. Brandon, have you seen Death Note? You've seen Death Note, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen Death Note.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure
I've seen everything on here.
Okay, good.
Well, speaking of Death Note, I am going to take Light.
Light Yagger is going to be your captain?
No. Wait, do I have to pick cap first?
No,
I can do any
I
just
assumed.
Yeah. Doctor or Navigator, because he's like really smart, right? That's his shtick.
I mean, yeah. You could figure out being a doctor, I guess.
It's not.
I guess
he'd be like an
I'll take him as
Navigator. He would just kill people. Okay,
that's true. I'll take him as Navigator because he's smart.
Doctor. And what was the fit in Nav? Okay. Then you get Light as your Navigator. All right, Brandon, you're next. You get to pick.
And we get these people with all their abilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Intact.
As of the end of the show.
Okay, I'm gonna take as captain from Solo Leveling Sung Jin Woo.
All right.
Just because man's got a full-on army of just badass guys to whip them out.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a good leader.
Now, this might be an interesting pick. I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this. I'm going to go Captain Eren Yeager.
He just wanted to commit genocide the whole time, though.
And I'll tell you why.
If he was in One Piece, he would be Blackbeard. Like that's basically.
I'll tell you exactly why I want him as my captain. I thought about this. I've contemplated this. The reason I want him to be my captain is he was part of that survey corps for many months and or a year or 2 or 3 or 4 years.
Sure.
So he's had to like work with other people and help conduct people. And also having the Attack Titan is a very good power to have for a captain, I'd say. And I just think that all around he's got at least somewhat good leadership skills. He can always rumble if things get bad. And he's the Attack Titan.
Rumble.
If he, I mean, like, would you mess with a guy who could destroy the entirety of the world just because you screwed up?
Well, does he get all his Titans from the wall? Like, wouldn't he be the only Titan?
I assume that they'd be somewhere. I mean, Perch Pants.
I guess.
Jacob, I just realized there's only 13 names on this list, so.
Okay, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we need 2 more.
We have 15. We have 2 more.
All right, Brandon, we're throwing your characters on the list.
Oh yeah, what were my characters? I'd have to look on my phone.
We're throwing on Baki, and we'll throw on Ichigo from Bleach.
Ooh, yes.
I think I know enough about Bleach.
I know nothing about Bleach, so it'll be fine.
Don't you touch my boy.
I feel like save the soul.
So does that mean that I'm going again because I was last?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go. Let me think. I think I'm gonna go. It's a tough pick. I'm thinking, but I mean, I feel like this is kind of a dumb pick, but I might go for it anyway. I think I'm gonna go Tanjiro as my navigator.
I wanted that. That was my
exact. That's a good one. That's a good one. I didn't even think of that.
I wanted his nose.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is I was like, he has such a good sense of smell that he could probably smell it out.
Even though it'd be hundreds of miles away on the sea, but I still thought the thing.
I mean, like it's anime, so there's pretty much no limit to what he can do. All right, Brandon, it is your pick again.
All right, as swordsman, I will take Ichigo.
All right,
sure.
I imagine such that he's probably a pretty good swordsman too. I don't know if he'd beat Zoro though. frankly.
Oh,
because I've seen a fight with Zoro before.
Her and Zoro's pretty like. I'm pretty sure
I think it'd be a good fight.
I still haven't finished Bleach, but and where he's at right now, where I'm at, he could not. But maybe later. I haven't finished.
Gotcha. All right, Matt, you're up.
All right, so I'm not stressing about a captain because like, I mean, this is kind of a One Piece inspired draft. If we're doing the pirate theme. And like Luffy's really strong, but he's not smart or whatever. And there's like other captains in the show that aren't like the smartest, like the rest of their crew kind of carry. So that's something I feel like I can leave. But like, see, I don't know what Hinata's gonna do, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of athleticism.
Oh, hold on. Can I like do research for something real quick? Because I have a question, but I don't know if it's.
Also, quick question: theoretically, could the people learn hockey? Would they be allowed, since they're in the One Piece world, to learn hockey? If they could
do hockey, but like I don't know who. I'm assuming everyone here would have all three, right? Probably.
Maybe, I don't know. It just depends on them.
Actually, Light probably only has observation.
Yeah, I think Tanjiro would also have observation. I think a lot of these would have Conqueror's hockey because they're main characters.
Oh yeah, like Naruto. Yeah, they're all main characters, so you might as well give them all Conquerors.
I don't know. I'd say that they all have access to hockey and devil fruits, but it'd just be the matter of finding them and also unlocking the hockey. I say that whenever we're starting out, they wouldn't have that. It's like they're getting dropped into the world and now they're building their own pirate crew.
Okay.
I think they all have the potential to learn it.
I have a thing, but I don't know if it's a spoiler or not.
For
JJK.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, Brandon
doesn't care. Okay, I'm taking Yuji as my doctor because he's reverse curse technique.
I think that's I mean, it's not a bad pick, honestly.
Can reverse curse technique be used on other people?
Yeah. Sukuna does it on Megumi during the Shibuya, and he's like, I can't have you dying on me yet. And he heals him.
I forgot about that. I forgot that I could do that. You're so right.
Yuji's got quite a lot of cursed energy. So.
All right. So then it wraps back around to me again.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna take as my. I mean, like, it'd be a funny pick to pick Subaru as my swordsman because he's so bad.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna take Asta as my swordsman.
Good one.
Fair. So, quick question. You go again. What we got? Captain, cook,
swordsman, cook, doctor, and a navigator.
Okay.
Which means it's your pick again, Brennan. So, lock in.
Locking in. I've seen Baki cook something. I'll take Baki as my cook. I know there's a whole scene about him. He did cook some fantastical feast or something. I forget where, but he did cook something.
Sounds good to me.
Plus, he's got hands.
That is true. All right, Matt, your pick.
Also, so like if we run out of sword fighters, could we just do like vice captain or whatever?
Yeah, vice captain or swordsman.
Okay. I am gonna pick up. There's two that I'm looking for captain right now. I think I'm gonna take Deku as captain.
I thought about that.
It was between him or Ed for me.
Yeah, I think Ed would make a good swordsman though.
You see, Ed could be a leader, but he doesn't always like need to act as a leader. They all kind of act as like groups in Full Metal. But Deku has had several occasions where he steps up, so I think that'd be a solid one.
Let's see. Okay. The problem is that not a lot of these would make good doctors. I think I'm gonna take Edward Elric as my doctor.
That's good.
And it's a little bit of bad reasoning, but it's because he always is like, this is what makes up a human body. So he's at least knowledgeable about elements of the human body. I think it wouldn't be too far of a stretch to say he could learn how to be a doctor.
The man is pretty smart.
And plus, he can also transmute stuff. So if he needs medicine, he could turn other things into medicine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Brandon, your pick.
I ain't seen any good navigators in here. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, we're running out of smart characters.
Yeah. You know what? I'll take Izuku as my navigator.
We've already used him.
Ah, sorry.
You're fine.
Anyone taking Subaru?
Nope.
I'll take him.
Navigator Subaru.
Man.
I was gonna take him as the cook because he was the maid.
Yeah, that's actually what I was gonna do too. All right, Matt. Then it's your pick. I mean, I don't think actually.
Okay,
real quick, I don't think Subaru's like a bad navigator necessarily.
No.
I think it's that if there was anything that he could do, it'd be that.
Yeah.
He would make a good captain or a good swordsman.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna be left with whoever's left on the board, right? Because there's 4 people left, and we all have 1. I have 2 more, but you guys have 1.
Yeah, because you got first pick, so that's why you're getting.
So who's left? Naruto, Denji, Kirito, and
Shoyo Hinata.
Hinata. Okay, so I need vice captain and cook. Shit. I don't know enough about Kirito.
He's intelligent. He's a good sword fighter in SAO. So I don't think it'd be too much of a stretch to say that he could.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna end up with Hinata no matter what. I feel like because I don't think any of you guys are gonna pick Hinata.
I might make.
But that also.
What do you mean?
That also means like, for vice captain, Naruto, Kirito, or Denji are all fine. Like they're all strong. So I think I'm just gonna take Naruto as vice captain because he's probably the strongest out of the 3.
Yeah, that's fair. I was gonna take him as my cook, not because he'd be a good one, but because he's strong. So it's a well-rounded team then.
I'm probably gonna end up with Hinata as cook, but he isn't. I don't think he's awful at cooking, but I just don't think he does it a lot.
Yeah. So who all are we left with?
Hinata, Kirito, and Denji.
Kirito, Hinata, and Denji. I'm gonna take Kirito as my cook. Because he's just a regular dude. He's got to be able to cook, I think.
I think we've seen him cook one thing ever.
Maybe. All right, Brandon. I'm assuming you're not taking Hinata as your doctor.
Making a man with chainsaw for hands, my doctor, is quite the move, power play. I gotta say.
The power.
So you know what? I convinced myself. I'll do it.
Denji as your doctor.
Okay. Oh yeah.
All right, Matt. That means that you're left with Hinata as your cook.
Which is fine. I think Hinata can manage. He can, he's not smart book wise, but I think he can take care of himself. So.
Okay. So I'm gonna put the teams or the pirate crews on screen right now.
And I think I cooked.
I'll go ahead and read them out for y'all so y'all can.
We want to vote.
Yeah, sure.
We think won. And we can be biased too. I'm all for saying vote for yourself.
10 minutes.
Okay. The wife is calling him.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you talking to me?
No. We're gonna read out the teams and then we can vote on who we think is the best team. The only reason I'd say don't vote. The only reason I'd say don't vote for yourself because I feel like all 3 of us probably would. Ben.
Yeah, I would.
So I think we shouldn't no voting for yourself.
All right. Yeah, we'll just go around and say who we vote for, who we think.
Okay, so starting off, we have Matt's team. His captain, Izuku Midoriya. His vice captain is Naruto. His cook is Hinata. His doctor is Yuji, and his navigator is Light Yagami.
I think Yuji was a snipe.
Brandon's pirate crew is Sungjin Woo as his captain. Ichigo as his swordsman. Baki as his cook. Denji as his doctor. And Subaru as his navigator. And then finally my team. At the helm, we've got Eren Yeager. Our swordsman is Asta. Our cook is Kirito. Our doctor is Edward Elric. And our navigator's Tanjiro.
Well,
personally, my vote is Brandon's team's great, minus Denji being the doctor.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go. Yeah, Jacob.
There's a light there. Don't worry. There's just a light bulb in a basket, and she's very confused. She's been confused about it for days, and I'm the one who put it there.
Of course.
Anyway, I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote for Brandon's team though. I think Brandon has the best pirate crew.
I'm gonna vote for Jacob's. Because I think Tanjiro as the navigator and Ed as the doctor is pretty good.
Those are pretty good snipes. I have to say.
I'm also probably gonna vote for Jacob because he does have a good navigator, and the only really powerhouse that you have is Naruto, but I don't think he can take down all of Jacob's crew, so I'm gonna go with Jacob.
Wow. Well, would you look at that? I am the piratiest crew.
You are.
You have the most piratey crew.
I do.
I think I had Yuji as a good pick, but I think everything else was just kind of stuff that I was like, oh yeah, this will work.
Yeah, I think whenever you had the first pick, you probably should have gone with something. You probably should have picked a captain first, because getting that first pick of captain, I think that gives you a much better rounded team. Because honestly,
I think Deku was a bad captain.
I mean, I disagree.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't think he'd be that good at it.
Yeah, he's not really.
I think he'd be a pushover at first, but then once he locks in, it'll be good.
I think Sung Jin Woo was an excellent pick for captain, though. I think it was a beautiful captain pick.
I haven't seen Solo Leveling, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, really?
Well, he commands a whole. What is he? A necromancer, basically. Yeah. He commands a whole army
undead
of
army.
So he's already a captain. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Denji as doctor is a crazy pick.
I know. I should have switched my doctor and navigator probably.
I don't know how much better Subaru would be at being a doctor.
Yeah. Well, at least he was a maid.
He was a maid.
I don't know how much Denji would be as a navigator.
Well, yeah, but at least the guy with chainsaw for hands isn't the one holding you, trying to save your life.
Don't worry, it's okay.
If you need an amputation, he's got you covered. But
yeah, he's got you covered.
Nobody would make trips to the ship doctor because they'd just be like, "Hey,
no one's
my finger kind of hurts."
Okay.
Where my finger hurts.
See, now it doesn't hurt anymore. Thank you.
Wow.
Now I'm just down a finger.
I have scurvy.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah. He's scurvy. He's cut
it out of him.
I will saw the scurvy out of you.
I'm starting to feel better, actually.
I think I'll just go take a walk.
Phase, you know.
That was a good segment. They were at 53 minutes. I think that's about where we can start wrapping it up. Any final thoughts, fellas?
I think we covered everything we need to cover.
And thank you to Brandon for taking time.
Yes, thank you, Brandon, for stopping by.
For the cast.
Yeah, anytime. It was fun.
Okay, sure. I mean, you're invited back some other time, I'm sure. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to hit a like down below, and also you can check out me, Andrew, and Matt's channels. There'll be links in the description, and also the link to the first episode. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It was really a lot of fun. And as always, I've been Gold. I'll see you later.
Take it easy.